So that was Always Read Something That Will Make You Look Good If You Die in the Middle of It, P.J. O'Rourke. And I'm currently reading William Morris's book of his poems and things. So that's what I'm reading at the moment. So I don't know if you die in the middle of that, it'd be that exciting. But anyway. So dedication I've got here, because I guess I'm very dedicated to things if I take it on. This is a lovely little blue dresser cloth that I really liked, a doily, a mat to put your vases on. And this is some nice wallpaper, blue wallpaper, that really appealed to me. It's so pretty. So we have a blue and white tuck spot here, and we've got this lovely taffeta ribbon, really soft and fluffy and white, which I love. So that came across really nice. Here we've got another from my garden. This one is a blossom from a gum blossom, a weeping blossom. There, so very Australian. And inside of here we have the reader, because I like to read a lot. And of course we've got Nik The Booksmith's Ex Libris paper there. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, love it, Nick. So that's one of her pages. And the broderie anglaise, which is a big feature of my book because it's something that I've always loved. Over here on the back page we have Nik The Booksmith's fern page here. And so I have added a fern walk that I really enjoyed, which is in Tasmania, and I recently went on a holiday and went on this beautiful fern walk, which I absolutely love. So for me that's a wonderful way to unwind, is to go into the forest and find a lovely path like that and just walk along it and absorb all the nature around you. So that's something I really relate to. So we've got a fern here on the little doily. This one says Woodland Rambles, which is pretty much what a walk in the forest is. And I've got a lovely mushroom there, and the little woodland tag, which is from Tracy. Land covered with wood, relating to woods, a large collection of grown trees. So that's one of her little label collection. And there's a little cat on the bottom of here, hanging off again one of the little tabs of Liberty print there. Another one of Liz's flip outs with a cat this time. So the lady is embroidering and she has a cat nearby. And that's a little pocket too, and it flips open to My Pets, so we might have to move along a bit here again to fit them in. So that is my dearest Oscar, who was my favourite cat, who was very close to. He was like a child to me, and he's sitting there at the grave of the other two cats that were his friends that passed before him because they were much older. And over here we have little Gracie. Grace was a little Jack Russell cross. I'm sure she had a lot of corgi in her because she was quite a stocky little dog. And she was Oscar's best buddy. Oscar cat. And over here we have Amazing Grace, so that's what she was named after. Grace Kelly and the song Amazing Grace. So that is a piece of vellum that has some sort of tinted print on it, beautiful print there. Another one of the lovely doilies. This is a doily paper bag, and it has one of my favourite flowers, which is called Love in the Mist, or Nigella. And it says breathe, which is something that's nice to do in the garden, in the fresh air. Flower on this side, and two more of my cats, which I have to turn that way for you to see them. That is Megsy and Charlie, who were my earliest cats. and it says hold a true friend with both your hands. So that could be both your paws, because Charlie is holding on to Megsy there in that picture. And here are cornflowers, blue cornflowers. So they're another of my favourite garden flowers. I like the pink ones too, but the blue ones are my favourite. So turning back around, this is a really big book. We have forget-me-nots, they're blue flowers too, and Egypt. I absolutely adore Egyptology and the stories from Egypt. So I have here, I'll just pull this one out to you. Whoops, I haven't got enough hands here. So here we have an Egypt page, and inside of there I've got November. So we've got a calendar there, which is my birthday month, and that's a lovely Jibid Neary diary page. Love her work. Then coming over here, looks like I need some more hands. This is Penelope, the statue of Penelope from the story of Homer's The Odyssey, and that's in a museum somewhere. I can't remember off the top of my head. Some more of that lovely tape from the William Morris designs, and some lovely William Morris paper there too. And it's another beautiful one of Mrs. Cogg's collections there. Another of the paper doll ladies, and I just love these beautiful ladies. And here we come to the Lady of the Lake, and the King Arthur stories are some of my favourites. I really enjoy reading King Arthur, and I did study that at uni, so I enjoyed her stories. And there she is with a dog, Guinevere, and this is beautiful too. This is a lovely delicate piece of paper with a lovely lady on it, some beautiful writing there, and that tucks into a pocket. I won't leave that because we're getting rather hard to hold it. So here is a bunny. I love bunnies. Got plenty of those in the yard too. And that's a piece of nice ledger paper that Leanne gave me. Thank you, Leanne. And I've tucked a lovely little pocket in there, again with the Lady of the Lake picture on there from Mrs. Cogg, Harmony, and this lady here is seagulls, because I'm at the beach, so I've got a lovely beach theme going on. I love the sea and all the things that go along with that. Beautiful bunny here. Piece of lovely hand sewn paper, another of Jibid Neary's ideas that I like to use. It makes it look like an exercise book page, and it fits very nicely in with the ledger pages. There's a picture of my gorgeous little Oscar cat inside my hubby's drum kit. He used to like to get in there because it had the padding in there, and in the warm sun he could sneak in there and have a nap. We have another beautiful bunny picture, gorgeous photograph of a bunny, and they came from Paulette. So here we have a lovely piece of toile, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, in the blue and white. Lovely horses with ducks and children looking at the ducks. Very pretty scene. And a card with Mrs. Cogg's blues collection, which is really pretty. A little tab on it, and one of my favourite Larson cartoons on the back, which is the one where the little dog's hiding in the corner going, "Oh please, please," because he wants the cat to go into his little trap he's made. And supposedly the cat's followed all the signs that say cat food, which is spelled F-U-D. So I really love Larson's sense of humour. This is a lovely piece of wallpaper trim that is from my bedroom. It's just a little border and it's quite texturized, and it has gorgeous little cherubs along the top and pretty blue and white or blue and cream flowers. I really love that, and inside there is one of my favourite ladies, the seashells lady, and that's another one from Mrs. Cogg's lovely collection. I really like her, she's beautiful. Love the blues. Over here's another stamp from Makey, which is a rocking horse, and rocking horses feature in my early life, as you can see from this childhood photo here. That's me on my rocking horse that I inherited from my cousins, and I still actually have that rocking horse, although it's had a bit of a repaint and a remodel. So that's lovely. And on this side I have a story about the rocking horse. Well, it sort of features the rocking horse. It was a story that I wrote. I'd love to read it, but it is actually 8 pages long. That's just one. It was called A Treasured Childhood, and it was a story that I wrote not so much about my childhood, but my sister and her relationship with Dad as a child, and the lifestyle that we had growing up visiting my aunties that lived at the beach. This is a lovely painting watercolour of a cat. It's called a cat that was painted by a friend of mine who teaches art at the centre where I live, and we were having a play one day with the watercolours, just working out how to quickly make a cat. And so that was just one of her little doodles sort of thing that she gave to me to keep, and I've treasured it because it's really lovely. Here's a paper clip with a huge button on it, and it actually has Penny written on that, so that's why I've popped that in there. And another, if we flip over here, we have the lovely Audrey Hepburn, who is one of my favourite actresses. I really do admire her for her style. Lovely picture from Paper Daisy and Audrey Hepburn, who I think we all love. One of my favourite actresses. I love her style. Beautiful button here is from a shirt, with an embroidered shirt with blue flowers on that I love. The thinker, because one of the things I tend to do is think an awful lot and maybe overthink things, and inside of that was the sugar glider, which is a little possum, a sweet little possum, because I do look after my possums, have lots of possums to look after. Compassion is a word that I don't think we see enough of in this particular day and age, and that's a snippet that I've made, which is quite layered, lots of laces and trims and a Tim Holtz flower. Again, that beautiful vellum with the white flowers printed on it. A little girl holding a cat here, and that's a very Victorian print with some violets, pretty. A little tuck here with a piece of piano paper, a fern on a doily, and Nik The Booksmith's beautiful fern kit. I love her fern kit, it's really nice. I've just added a few stickers to it there, and you can see how fat this is getting. It's getting so hard to hold open, but we're nearly at the end. This is a beautiful watercolour from Jibid Neary's kit, the Matilde kit. I really do love her watercolours. They are so sweet, soft and gentle. And we have another picture of the walk that I went on in the Tasmanian forest with the lovely ferns, beautiful fern sticker and some fern tape here and a bit of stenciling. And now we're at the end and we're back to the wallpaper and the lovely doily, blue cross-stitched doily. At the back I have a paper bag which is made from lunch wrap or baking paper, and I've decorated that up with lots of white laces. That is actually moulded silicone and lace, and a little girl with her Christmas pudding and her doggy, Jack Russell. I've stamped with a wax seal and a little blue feather which is from a Rosella in my garden. He left that behind when he was having a drink. And I've got a little dog and a bone on the top of there. Okay, so that's the back. I've got a Tim Holtz medallion here with a flower in it and lace, and I think we're finally at the end. So we have another piece here of the Boho Daydreams trim, which is gorgeous, blue and white on the velvet background, and the velvet does tend to pick up a little bit of fluff off the tablecloth there. So there she is. She's absolutely stuffed full, totally packed. So what I thought I would do is make two out of it, because I have two signatures in here and I think I'll just take one out and make a second book. So it's actually two books in one instead of one book. So there you go. That is me as a journal, the Odyssey. Thank you very much for watching and sticking out with this very, very long video. I'm sorry it took so long. It was much bigger than I thought. And I'll see you all again soon. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.